Athletic Association softball tournament and this Division II regional semifinal game hosted by Nordonia High School. Today's matchup is between the Holy Name Green Wave and the Canfield Cardinals. The Executive Director, Board of Directors, and the Ohio High School Athletic Association welcome you. The umpires for this game are behind the plate, Dale Handley. At first base, Chip Williams, and third baseline, Danny Fleckner. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their appointment to this game. Now let's meet today's teams. First, for the visitors, the Holy Name Green Wave, their reserves. Number 3, Emily Majoros. Number 12, Brianna Zagluski. Number 23, Sydney Kammerer. And number 28, Emma Pacer. Now the starters for the Green Wave. Batting first, playing center field, number 24, Allie Rochette. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 13, Erica Massey. Batting third and playing first base, number 20, Sammy Zabak. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 19, Aubrey Stevens. Batting fifth and pitching, number 11, Reagan Vavro. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 18, Victoria Scheiban. Batting seventh, designated player, number 8, Katie Majoros. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 9, Bailey Garlow. And batting ninth, left fielder, number 2, Kelsa Maris. And the flex player,
hey Dale,
catching, number 5,
I'm doing game changer. So if I ask you what the count is, it's
Lily Jurek.
one of those three parents. Okay. Just like to let people know. Thank you.
Now the Cardinals.
Let me put down my beer.
Their starters. Center fielder, number 1,
You guys can't hear me.
Jenna Treveri. Shortstop. Excuse me, third base. Left fielder, number 2, Haley Frady. Right fielder, number 20, Faith Morrell. Pitcher, number 13, Melina Toth. Shortstop, number 5, Mari Koenig. Catcher, number 27, Leah Figueroa. Second baseman, number 10, Sydney Lutz. Designated player, number 12, Hayden Merritt. And flex player and first base, number 10, Macy Kalina. The reserves are Bella Kennedy, Alexa Ignazio, Kara Spencer, Kaylee Ortiz, Emma Campbell, Taylor Morrison, Alexis Johnson, Sammy Economist, and Jessica Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and all who have served this country to defend those freedoms, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats, and veterans are encouraged to salute for the playing of our national anthem.
A lot on the line. One team continues. One team packs up their season live at Nordonia High School, the home of the Knights. This is Holy Name Athletics YouTube coverage of regional semifinals between Holy Name and Canfield. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Holy Name, the away team in this game, coming in at the 7 seed versus the number 2 seed Cardinals of Canfield in the black and pink. Ali Roche steps into the box here for the Green Waves to get the game underway, and here comes the first pitch at 5:03. That one a little bit high, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Roche. She is tasked with breaking down the pitching of Milena Toth, the Buffalo-bound pitcher, the junior. .75 ERA so far this year, with over 200 strikeouts on the campaign so far in over 16 appearances, 16-0 on the mound. Start the pitch. Check swing, too high of a pitch, 2-0 count to begin the at-bat on Ali Roche. Roche has gone yard a couple of times so far for the Green Wave this season and has been a solid stronghold in a leadoff role for the Green Wave as she looks to continue that here and be the first base runner of the afternoon in its entirety. A swing and a miss on a pitch outside in the strike zone. That makes it now a 2-1 count on the senior Roche. Milena Toth, second year in a row, making all-nation teams for the Cardinals as she now looks to continue what she left off with that last pitch. The windup, the 2-1. That one, check swing, foul tip will not make it a 2-2 count on Ali Roche. O'Shea takes the second out of the box before stepping back in here. 2-2 count. She now steps up all the way up in the box. Toth sets the windup, the delivery. Swing and a miss on Roche to retire her for out number 1 swinging. That'll be the first K of the afternoon, taking Toth's tally on the year to 245 strikeouts. That is an impressive tally for the junior pitcher, and you can see why Buffalo wants her over in D1. And now Erica Massey, another softball-bound player to college. She's going to Ohio Dominican after the season concludes. Now steps up here for the Green Wave and the number 2 hole. Melina Toth sets the windup, the delivery. That one popped up and it's gonna sneak its way out of the field. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Massey. Massey as well has been a home run hitter for the Green Wave. The top 3 batters for the Green Wave are the ones who have the home runs so far this year for the Green Wave, as they look to take advantage of the short, shallow fence, only 200 feet. It might be a little bit of a taller fence, but if they could take advantage of when the wind is not blowing in, then a ball could easily be tanked out of here. One in the prior game between SVSN and Marlington, one player was able to go yard in that game, so it is possible on this field. It just depends who can do it, as both sides have home run hitters in their arsenal. The 0-1. That one.
Now batting, first baseman, number 20, Sammy Zabek. First inning for the Cardinals. Center fielder, number 1, Janet Treveri. Now batting, third baseman, number 6, Gianna Panunzio. Now batting, left fielder number 2, Haley Frady.
Shut the game, Blue.
Now batting, right fielder number 20, Faith Morrell. Now batting, pitcher number 13, Melina Toth.
Who's down out there? Who's down and we back? Mark to the blue. Thank you. One ball, thank you, sir. 5-1. 5-1.
Very good. Keep up right here.
All right, Reagan, you got it. Here we go. Good swing, Haley. Good swing. 11 persons pitching.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 11, Mackenzie Caney. Now batting, shortstop, number 5, Caney. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Green Wave, third baseman, number 19, Aubrey Stevens.
Okay, your pitch, not hers.
Now batting. Pitcher number 11, Reagan Vavro.
Protect up there. Come on, Reggie, let's go, kid.
Now batting. Right fielder number 18, Victoria Saiban. Now batting. Designated player number 8, Katie Majoros. Now batting, second baseman, number 9, Bailey Garlow.
Like, I was looking at the yeah, you actually like move back and forth sometimes.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Cardinals, catcher number 27, Leah Figueroa. Now batting, second baseman, number 10, Sydney Lutz.
12, Hayden Merrick. Now batting, center fielder, number 1, Jenna Treveri. Courtesy runner, number 18, Sammy Economist.
All right, Jen.
Now batting, third baseman, number 6, Gianna Panunzio. Now batting left fielder, number 2, Haley Fleety. After 2 complete innings, Canfield
Our seniors just went to a slow bounce.
Hard hit, hard. Top half of the ball.
now batting center fielder, number 24, Allie Rochette.
One of our coaches who had her shoulder got dislocated. And she couldn't lift it up and move it all. So she was out and then can't play off the I'm actually at the same fucking bar. I'm cool with that. At least it's a nice day.
Now batting shortstop. Number 13, Erica Massey.
I didn't show my parents for like a month. And I was at games wearing short sleeves and I had
Now batting first baseman, number 20, Sammy Zabat.
season to go with my grandma's flower, so I want to get that to add, but I haven't found anything that sticks out yet. That was the right thing.
Now batting third baseman, Number 19, Aubrey Stevens. Bottom of the third inning for the Cardinals. Right fielder, number 20, Faith Morrell.
It's usually like the end of June you start, and you have a team camp you're supposed to be running, and then you start classes. Downtown of Indianapolis, like going to get Starbucks next to
Now batting, Melina Toth.
Well, yeah. It's just more along the. It's just a lot of mental games she plays with us, and like just says some really crazy things, and you're just like, so exclusive. I was like, wow. And her daughter didn't keep right now, our coach's daughter's coming on our team, actually. That's the same thing. Like,
Courtesy runner, Mackenzie Koenig.
Back on. Now we're back on here. It appeared for at least a couple seconds. I don't know how long it was that it cut over to the mic on our one camera. Now we're back here. 4-0 is your score in the bottom of the third with none away. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Favreau sets the windup, the delivery. That one high and skipping past. Jerk able to get it before anyone advances.
Hey, you're okay, Reagan. Here we go, kid.
Now time will be called here, and we'll take time of our own here. Bottom of the third, no one out. Runner second and third. 4-0 lead for Canfield. We'll be back on in a minute. We are back here after the mountain visit. Bottom three, none away. 2-0 count here. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon with two runners on here. We apologize for technical difficulties. We don't know when the mic unplugged. It looked like it was at the beginning of the game in, but now it was not in. That one strike, now making it a 2-1 count here on Koenig, who grounded out to third base her first time up.
Next time you up.
Favreau sets the windup, the delivery. That one lined to right field. That will drop for a base hit. One more will score. That'll make it a 5-0 game. Rounding third, heading for home is Toth. She will score. That'll now make it a 6-0 lead here for the Cardinals in the bottom of the third. And once again, they are able to score 2 runs in this inning. And now the floodgates are even opening even more. A 6-0 lead for the Cardinals as one runner's on, and now will upstep Figueroa, who walked her first time up. She is looking to advance the runner over at first base.
Leah Figueroa.
Now Figueroa stepping up here once again. We'll see what she can do here for the Cardinals. The windup and the delivery from Favreau. Ground ball left side. This could be 2. Massey opts for 1, and she is able to get there to retire 1 for out number 1. Nice throw across the diamond there from Erica Massey to retire 1. Now time being called here as it appears that the umps will convene. I mean, they might say that something happened here. And they're officially confirming that she is out, as it appears someone tried calling otherwise.
Stretch, Sammy. Nice play, E. Can you get it out here?
And after going back and looking at the audio during that little bit of a break, we realized it was never really in except for the camera over there. We do apologize. Technology tried taking a tank today. If it wasn't for Mr. Massey double teaming with his phone, also doing Game Changer, this stream would be, well, dead in the water. And that's still generous. The pitch. That one in the dirt, blocked by Jerk. She has been doing a nice job blocking behind the plate today, which you would have heard me say if the mic was plugged in. 1-0 count to begin this at bat here on Figueroa.
Keep it in the infield. 1-4-4.
Favreau coming set. The windup, the delivery. That one in there. Jerks, and to make sure that the runner at second base has to go back. Still a strike to even it up now at 1-1. 1 away here. Runner at second base here for the Cardinals as they look to extend their 6-0 lead even further. Favreau sets the windup, the delivery. That one high, make it now a 2-1 count. Favreau looking to settle in here and try to get out of this jam once again here. Canfield looking to extend their lead and try to get out of here a little bit early. If they are able to continue this pace as they are, then they would get 10-5. The 2-1. That one high, making now a 3-1 count on Figueroa with Sydney Lutz, who flew out to center her first time up, due up next here for the Cardinals.
Hey, you're okay, kid. Come on, keep battling.
3-1 count here. A big pitch here. Favreau trying to settle back in here for the Green Wave. A 3-1. That one in the zone, making it now a 3-2 count on Figueroa. Or I believe that's Lutz, correction. My bad. 3-2 full count here with one away. The pitch. That one in the dirt and blocked for ball 4. Now 2 on here with 1 away. And up steps the number 9 hitter, Merritt, for the Cardinals, who had a base hit her first time up.
Number 12, Hayden Merritt.
With 2 on here, Merritt, a big opportunity here with the base hit last time up. Potential bunt being shown here. It looks like the corners are staying a little bit deeper here. No movement out there, a little bit creeping in now. Bunt being shown. That one should offer, and that will be a strike. A 1 count to begin this at bat on Hayden Merritt. And this Canfield team has been very impressive this year. And over the last couple of years, 6 players making an all-league, all-conference, all-state team in some capacity over the last 2 years. A lot of quality players for the Cardinals. The pitch. That one skips past, and now will move their runners up to at least second and third. And the runners will hold up at second and third with 1 away here. They'll keep it now at a 1-1 count for Reagan Favreau to work with on the mound. Favreau sets the windup, the pitch. Now on ground ball, left side. Bounces off Massey, and that will reach the runners. 1 more will score, make it now a 7-0 lead for the Cardinals. As now that will be, I believe, hit number 7 of the afternoon. Actually, no, that will be hit number 6 of the afternoon.
Center fielder, number 1, Janet Treveri.
And now back at the top of the order, due up here with Trevieri, who in her 2 at-bats got hit by a pitch and struck out so far. And once again, another mound visit. Tomorrow we'll be back on to bring graduation, which I believe the ceremony starts at around 6 p.m. promptly. So if you are unable to attend the ceremony, please tune in here. We'll be bringing you that, as we'll be able to flip through with our 3 different camera angles. You'll be able to see them walk up, get their diploma, and all the good things that are involved in graduation. All the speeches will be in there. Everything part of the graduation ceremony will be on here. To stay up in all the games and, well, events that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. Now the wind up the pitch. That one skips past Jurek, and now the plate will not happen. That will score another one, now making it an 8-0 Canfield lead being the score. And now the runner will advance up to second base, still 1 away, but 4 have now crossed here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Cardinals. And we set his Favreau, they'll wind up the pitch. That one blocked by Jerk, now making it a 2-0 count. 2-0 count now here on Trevieri. Now the wind picking up even more as it was earlier in this ball game. Favreau sets the windup, the pitch. That one high and skipping past Jerk off the glove. Just a bunch of them been high, now making it a 3-0 count now on Trevieri with Pananzino, who 2 base hits so far in this afternoon's ball game, due up next for the Cardinals. 3-0 count here. Trevieri, I'd be surprised to see a swing from her. 3-0 pitch, here it comes. That one in the zone, hitting the corner, making it now a 3-1 count on Trevieri. Nice pitch there from Favreau to get back into this at-bat. 3-1 count on Trevieri. Favreau sets, here comes the payoff. That one high, and now runner's coming home. The play is not in time, as now they'll make it a 9-0 game, as the walk will put a runner on at first base here. And now Coach Scheiben appears to make the change here, as Victoria Scheiben will now come in to pitch for the Green Wave We'll take a break here. Your score, Holy Name down 9-0 to the Canfield Cardinals. You're watching OHSAA Regional Semifinal Softball in your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break. Victoria Scheiben now on the mound here for the Green Wave. We are back. Holy Name down 9-0 to the Canfield Cardinals. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Upon even further review of looking back at this, my audio must have cut when a foul ball must have hit or the wind knocked over the audio. Once again, we apologize for the middle of the game being cut. 0-1 count to begin this at bat now on Pananzino. 2 for 2 so far on the day with a base hit and a triple that scored 2. She has been on fire for the Cardinals this afternoon. And there's a reason why she has been one of the leaders of this team as a senior. First team all-conference this year, batting .455 with 18 stolen bases. Scheiben winds, and here comes the 0-1. That one high, even up at 1-1. Jurek thought about the back pick, but holds off on it. Nonetheless, still now a 1-1 count on Pananzino.
All right, here we go, Vic. Come on, be shy.
Come to think of it, I believe there was a foul tip that hit right against the camera back in the first inning. Based on the way I was told, that has to be the way it was, so I apologize for that. The last 2.5 innings were cut, the pitch. That one high and outside, making it now a 2-1 count here on Pananzino. And regardless of the outcome of this game, if Holy Name does not come back, this will not be the last we see of Holy Name. As assuming there's still enough time left in the school year, we will see a GLC title game against Elyria Catholic for softball, and that would be a big game for Holy Name to end the season on if they can win that one. Scheiben sets. Here comes the 2-1. That one sent to left field. Mares gets under that one and is able to retire Pananzino for out number 2 of the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now it's 2 away. Haley Freedy, the second baseman, steps up here for her. The left fielder steps up here for her 3rd cut to this afternoon's game. A double and a strikeout looking so far in this afternoon's ball game. Winner of this game advances to the regional finale here at 5 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. 2 away, 1 runner on here for Haley Freedy to work with. Scheiben sets the windup, the delivery. That one in the zone, 0-1 count to begin this at bat on Freedy.
Nice job, B. Shibe.
Scheiben being a nice change of pace. She did well relieving Vavro in the last game. In that 9-3, she was able to hold down the fort and basically throw a no-hitter. I believe it was a 1-hitter by our metrics as she came in and shut down the Coles. She looks to do the same here to the Cardinals. The pitch. That one well off speed Ephus. Not going to be called a strike. The back pick, not in time, but that one was a well in there for an Ephus. That's a pitch even Zach Granke would be proud of.
Hey, nice pitch, Vic.
That'll make it now a 1-1 count as by Mr. Peacemetrics, that one will be 5 miles an hour? I have no clue. That one was slow. Scheiben sets. Here comes the 1-1. That one, ground ball left side. Massey throws across the diamond. It's low, and it's going to bounce past Zabak. Rounding third, heading home. Actually, no, she can be held up at third base there. As Trevieri is held up, that will be a throwing error there. And that will now have runners at second and third here with still 2 away in the bottom of the third inning for the Cardinals, who have plated 5 so far this inning.
Number 20, Faith Morrell.
Now Morrell, she led off the inning for the Cardinals, is back up to bat here. She had a base hit her first time up this inning and grounded out to Vavro back in the first inning. Scheiben comes set. Here comes the windup, and now the pitch. That one high. 1-0 count to begin this at bat on Morrell. 2-way runners at second and third here for the Cardinals to work with. Scheiben's going to take a second here. Get back on the mound. 1-0 count. Here comes the windup and the delivery. That one popped up. It's shallow. Roche charging. She is able to make the catch and retire the side. Canfield plated 5, end of 3. Canfield up 9-0 over the Green Wave. You're watching OHSAA Regional Semifinal Softball in your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break. Holy Name with their backs against the wall are in need of some runs here, down 9-0 to the Canfield Cardinals. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Vavro, Scheiben, and Majors are due up here in this inning for the Green Wave. Toth so far this afternoon, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits in 3 innings. She has been dangerous on the mound for the Cardinals. She comes set the windup, the delivery. That one in there and high to Vavro. 1-0 count to begin her second at bat. She struck out looking her first time up. Toth comes set. The windup, the 1-0. That one hit to the right side and foul. Both teams coming off an impressive season. Both teams with new head coaches. Michael Kernan over with Canfield. 373 games in 18 seasons at Ursuline. 8 district titles with the Fighting Irish over there, and has now come to Canfield and got them this season. Coach Scheiben, 20 seasons at Westlake. Had a lot of good years there as that one is up high and a strike to Vavro. Make it now a 1-2 count. Farthest he got was a regional final, which would be the next game for the Green Wave. He still looks to try to lead Holy Name there, and even if it's not this year, he has done an amazing job taking over this team and have taken them that one step further. That one, a swing and a miss from Vavro for strike number 3, for out number 1, as that will be strikeout number 7 for Toth. But regardless of the outcome of this game, this has definitely been the best season for Holy Name in a very long time. I believe by the record-wise and length in the playoffs, 20 years since Holy Name has gotten this far in the playoffs. So very impressive job as now Victoria Scheiben steps up for her second cuts. That one foul behind. by Scheiben. 0-1 count to begin her at bat. She reached on an error her first time up on a bunt that was laid down perfectly. Toss going to take a second here to reset on the mound for the Cardinals. She comes set. The windup, the pitch. Bunt being shown. She's going to pull back that one. That'll even it up at 1-1 on the freshman pitcher. Victoria Scheiben's had a big bright spot for Holy Name on the pitching end. Like I said earlier in this game, the 1-2 punch between her and Reagan Vavro in these games have gotten Holy Name this impressive 20-4 season. That one, a pullback strike there from Scheiben. She finds herself down 1-2 now in the count.
All right, come on, V-Scheib, work, kid, work.
Here we go, Zach. Here we go.
Katie Majoris due up next for the Green Wave after Scheiben's at bat. Toss the set, the windup, the delivery. That one fouled behind by Scheiben as she lives to see another pitch. And now at every single foul tip that will hit the fence, I will eagerly look at the volume meter and make sure it actually stays over at mine like it doesn't cut over again. Toss sets. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one in the zone gets Scheiben looking for strikeout number 8 on the afternoon of Toth to retire Scheiben for out number 2. And now Katie Major steps up here for her second cut to this afternoon's ball game. She is 1 for 1 so far with a base hit back in the second inning for the Green Wave. Toth comes set, the windup, and now the pitch. That one a strike, 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Majoris. Don't know why they were announcing during the pitch itself. I don't know about that one, but still 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. Look at a little bit of a delay there, but still, usually the audio has to go pretty much silent in with speakers. Obviously, we're the difference here along with Canfield's broadcaster over there on the radio. Obviously, being media, it's different, but inside the stadium or the field, it usually has to be cut. That one now makes it 0-2 count on Majoris as she swings and misses through that one. Toth looking for K number 9, looking to strike out all 3 namers she has faced this inning. She comes set. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss on one in the zone to strike out Majoris and strike out the side. Toth through 4 has 9 strikeouts. Middle of 4. Holy Name down 9-0 to the Canfield Cardinals. You are watching OHSAA Regional Semifinal Softball in your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics U2 will be back on here after the break. We are back on here at the bottom of the 4th inning. Holy Name down 9-0 to the Canfield Cardinals. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. The Cardinals have Toth, Koenig, and Figueroa due up here this inning to try to extend their lead. The pitch. That one just a little bit too high on Toth. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Melena Toth, who has pitched very well for the Cardinals. Through 4 innings, only 2 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. She has been excellent on the mound for the Cardinals this afternoon. Scheiben sets. Comes the windup, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch there to even out the count at 1-1. Melena Toth going into this game, .75 ERA, 244 Ks in 122 innings of work. 16-0 to begin the year. Pitching and then 411 batting average, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs, and was on 2023 first team All-State in Ohio. The Buffalo commit has done an excellent job in her junior season. The 1-1 from Scheiben. That one in the strike zone, making it now a 1-2 count on Melina Toth.
Here we go, talk it up.
But still, this Canfield team, Holy Name, might be down 9-0, but they're playing one of the best teams. They went toe-to-toe with a top 20 team in the country, according to Max Press Metrics, in Austin Tom Fitch, who they tied against twice. Those are the only 2 ties on their record as it stands. So still, Canfield, just like they were with football, a very impressive team. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one, ground ball, left side, kind of roll foul as Stevens able to corral, but still, nonetheless, Toth will be able to see yet another pitch. But just like in the football game, the signal caller for the Cardinals being the difference maker, Melina Toth here for the Cardinals. In that football game, Brock Lowry for the Cardinals. They're both them going to D1 colleges, and you can see Canfield has a lot of good things going over there for their programs, as they have been a tough team for Holy Name to play against, with lacrosse getting the best of them, but the other teams that have played the other 2 so far, not getting the better of them. That one foul tip and a lucky catch. They're going to say it bounced in the dirt, and that will be a foul tip, but Jurek's going to come up shaking on that one as it foul tip directly into the fingertip. That's a painful one to take, and it looked like she caught it too. It was still just a little close, and she'll just shake that one off. We're going to take a break of our own here. 9-0 Canfield leaders your score. We'll be back on here in a quick moment. We are back on here. 9-0 Canfield leaders your score in the bottom of the 4th. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. A 1-2 count currently on Melina Toth after Jurek had one go off of her fingertips. But to the surprise of absolutely no one in attendance, she is staying in this game. She's going to fight through it. And that is definitely something admirable in this game. And she's going to take a couple of warm-up catches here behind the dish. But still, she has worked hard this game. She has fought with many efforts trying to block the ball. Unfortunately, a couple going off her glove, but she has fought excellently, not only this game, but this whole season, and she has been a force behind the dish for the Green Wave this year. And just to mention it here, the GLC title game between Holy Name and EC has been officially canceled, as based on the way things happened, EC lost last week, and based on waiting a week and a half, it's kind of just better. I believe both schools agreed to end the season where it is, and they'll be crowned co-champions. Holy Name, I believe they'll call themselves champions based on the fact that we beat them this season. I think we'll take that. And even if you want to go to more of a tiebreaker, we beat them in football in a GLC title game in that very location. So by default, we'll take the GLC title there. Not that it matters. I'm just saying we won one in each of fall, winter, spring by that metric. So good job, the Holy Name programs for having probably their best year in who knows how long. At this point, the athletics here for Holy Name, since I've come into broadcasting have been stellar, and we've had a lot of fun games to call. I'm still salty about the game with Andrew Cole's catch against Padua. I wanted to be on the call for that game so bad. Unfortunately, we weren't able to be on the call for that one, but so we've seen plenty of good games, and especially this playoff run making up for it here. Shivan sets the pitch. That one, off speed up high to even up the count at 2-2 on Milena Toth. And once again, we'll be back on tomorrow if Holy Name loses for the final broadcast of this academic year, which will be graduation at 6 p.m. at Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium at North Royalton High School tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll be there with all 3 of our cameras giving you camera angles and hopefully the mic angled to the proper mic. Here comes the 2-2. Off-speed Ephus going to be sent to left field. Maris trailing it, able to corral it, and they'll be able to retire Toth for out number 1 on what shockingly is the first batter of the inning for an inning that seems to have trailed on for a long time.
Number 5, Marina Koenig.
And now Koenig steps up here for her third cuts, ground out to third base and a base hit in her 2 at-bats so far today. As Koenig, one of the big 8 returners that Canfield talked about. They had 8 returning players out of 9. That is huge for any team looking to improve upon their season. That one low, 1-0 count. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, this game would have come down to the Fantastic 5 freshmen of Holy Name versus the Fantastic 5 returning seniors of Canfield. And so far today, the Cardinals seniors have done the job for them. They have been the better team today. Holy Name, they are still not going to give up in this game, but Canfield looking deserving of this game. 1-0 count with 1 away. Shivan comes set. The windup, the delivery. Ground ball from Koenig to the left side. Erica Massey fields it and throws the Zay back to retire Koenig for out number 2. Nice throw across the diamond from Massey to retire Koenig. And now Leah Figueroa, the catcher, steps up here for her third cuts. A ground out and a walk in her 2 at-bats thus far. The winner of this game now plays the winner of not the winner of SVSM versus Marlington. Marlington, as they were able to come away with a 12-3 victory on a game that has been moved now to Friday afternoon. The OHSAA usually is very strict in the games that they hold to the time, but a lot of changes this year. But still, it's definitely a good thing to accommodate. I believe one of the schools, I believe that would be Marlington, has graduation on Friday afternoon. So definitely a nice move there, as we've seen a couple games move because of graduation. So definitely props to the OHSAA for allowing their seniors to partake in that. 1-0 count after that, ball to Figueroa. Shivan comes set. Comes the windup and the pitch. That one skips in, barely avoiding the feet of Figueroa. Make it now a 2-0 count to begin this at bat.
Here you go, Vic, all the way back, kid.
Shivan taking a second here on the mound to reassess her options here. The 2-0 count, trying to battle back here in this at bat. Comes set. Comes the windup and the delivery. That one, ground ball left side. Gonna skip off of Stevens. She's able to corral. The throw is not in time as Zabek able to pick it to avoid Figueroa advancing any further, but that'll be an infield hit there with 2 away to get 1 runner on here for Sydney Lutz, who has walked and flown out to center and her 2 at-bats thus far this afternoon. 2 down, 1 runner on, and now a pinch runner will occur via courtesy. The courtesy run has been used effectively so far this game for the Cardinals. Pinch running not only for Toth, the pitcher, but now once again for Figueroa, the catcher. Now Lutz, the second baseman, stepping up here, looking to advance the runner with 2 away. The windup, the pitch. Now on ground ball left side, and that will get through for a base hit. And a pinch runner will hold up at second base. She thought about turning, but based on the way the ball was hit in the left field, it was better to hold up at second base. And now 2 will be on here for 2 away as the Cardinals are trying to get the 1 more they need to force Holy Name. We need to score a run to keep the game going. And now the number 9 hitter, the designated player, Hayden Merritt, steps up for her third cut to this afternoon's ball game. A base hit and reaching on an error in her 2 at-bats thus far. Shivan coming set. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Off speed, that one will just miss that strike zone. It looked pretty good, but that one will just miss. 1-0 count to begin this at bat on Merritt. The off speed, something Victoria Shivan's used well, but nothing like this. She basically is trying to emulate Zach Grenke at this point, which is not a bad thing as the EFS can be used very effectively. I mean, my days pitching, my EFIS was used effectively. I say that when, I'm just going to ignore the fact that I almost got homered off of against Midview. We're just going to ignore that fact at the EFIS. But, so EFIS is a very effective pitch. That one chopped, is going to hit her, it'll be dead, as otherwise that would have stayed right in front. And now a lot of confusion what they're actually calling. Out of the box, foul tip, hitting her. A lot of confusing calls, as I believe a couple balls, I think 2 or 3 have hit directly off of them, whether it be off the bat for a second hit or deflecting off of the runner, it's herself. A lot of confusion in this game. Shivan comes set, the windup, the 1-1. That one's gonna get a ball, 2-1 counts, they're gonna Stacy check the swing. Shivan looking to try to retire the side. Canfield looking to get the double-digit points or runs on the game. Shivan's going to take a second here to get back onto the mound. 2-1 count with 2 away. The windup, the pitch. That one skips in and blocked by Jerk. The runners will go. She's going to eat it there. Now a 3-1 count with 2 now in scoring position for Merritt to work with top of the order due up next for the Cardinals. Three 3-1 count here on Hayden Merritt. Shiban comes set. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That one popped up and will be caught by Stevens, and that one will retire the side. Holy Name surrenders 0 runs in the bottom of the 4th to take us to the end of 4 here at Nordonia High School. Holy Name down 9-0 to the Canfield Cardinals. We'll be back on here in a minute. You are watching OHSAA Regional Semifinal Softball on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break. We are back here in the top of the 5th inning. Canfield up 9-0 over the Green Wave. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. If Holy Name today, our final broadcast of this academic year will be tomorrow for graduation. To stay updated on all the games and events we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. The windup and the pitch here from Toth to Garlow is high. 1-0 count to begin this at bat on Garlow. To stay updated on all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the time of the Holy Name versus Padua football game in the fall. The windup, the 1-0 to Garlow. That one finding the strike zone on the right half, evening up the count at 1-1. Molina tossed so far this afternoon, 9 strikeouts for the junior, bound to Buffalo after next year. She has done an excellent job so far today, only allowing 2 hits from the Green Wave. Toss sets, the windup, the pitch. That one high, making now a 2-1 count on Bailey Garlow. Holy Name try to battle back here, down by 9. Canfield, if they're able to exit this inning up by 10 or more, that will conclude the game. Toth will set, the windup, the 2-1. That one high, now making it a 3-1 count on Bailey Garlow, with Mares due up next for the Green Wave. Three-1 count, a big pitch upcoming here. Holy Name trying to get this inning going here and try to start a rally. Here comes the 3-1. That one high as Garlow will walk to begin the inning. A big walk there for the Green Wave, their second draw of the afternoon. as they had their leadoff runner aboard here for Kelsey Maris to work with, who grounded out too short her first time up back in the third inning.
Flex player. Number 5, Lily Jurek.
And after the failed attempt there of announcing this is Kelsey Maris up the bat, now we got a foul tip off her glove at the bat. 0-1 count to begin this at bat. But just to be clear, this is number 2, Kelsey Maris batting. This is not Lily Jurek. We got to be clear on this. 0-1 count here on Maris, the windup, the delivery. That one, a check swing, still a strike as it's in the zone. Nothing in 2 count to begin the at-bat on Maris.
All right, here we go, Kelsey. Come on, kid.
Now an 0-2 count with 1 on with Roche in the top of the order, due up next for the Green Wave. The windup, the pitch. That one skips in low, 1-2 count now on Maris. Holy Name still fighting for their season, an impressive one nonetheless, 20-4 going into today's game. They have fought hard all season, and they look to continue fighting here until the last pitch. Here comes the 1-2. That one skips in low. Once again, the wind picking up even more incessantly. Now a 2-2 count on Kelsey Maris. Now Figueroa called time to go talk to her pitcher here. Once again, if Holy Name falls today, their season is over. The GLC title game between them and EC has been canceled due to the fact of both teams, based on the way the season would be, EC would be coming off a week and a half rest and not having played. Holy Name and EC deciding it is best to just be co-champions for this year. In Holy Name's eyes, after defeating EC in the season games, they are going to deem themselves GLC champions, but the official stat book will rule both schools the second to last GLC champions. The windup, the 2-2. Ground ball left side. And now one will be retired, and that will be a fielder's choice, and Maris reaches over to first. Garlow is retired, but Maris hustles it out to reach first. Now with only 1 away in the win. This is the worst it's been all afternoon. It's getting even worse.
Now batting center fielder, number 24, Allie Rochette.
And now Allie Roche steps up here for her third cuts, a strikeout and a walk so far in her 2 at-bats this afternoon. Toth sets. Comes the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that one will be an 0-1 count to begin the at-bat, as that one thrown so hard by Toth it bounced out of Figueroa's glove. Toth is still pitching really well. She is looking for double-digit strikeouts here once again. Toth sets. Comes the windup and the pitch. That one high, evening it up now, 1-1 on Allie Roche. Roche looking to give Holy Name some life. Toth looking to hold down the fort on the mound for the Cardinals. Toth sets the pitch. That one in the zone. 1-2 count now on Allie Roche. A nice get-right pitch there from Melena Toth.
All right, come on, Allie. Fight, kid, fight.
Toth settling in, looking for strikeout number 10. Here comes a 1-2. That one high will even it up now at 2-2 on Allie Roche. Roche battling in here to try to keep her senior season alive. The Cardinals looking to advance to the Elite Eight in the game that they fell short in last year. Here comes the 2-2. That one fouled behind and gonna hit the net out of play. Will remain at a 2-2 count. Last year, Canfield lost to the eventual champion Triway in the Sweet 16. Canfield kept their core together. They're looking to get back now, not only to win this game, but look to get to Akron and try to win a state title. Holy Name looking to fight back here and regain some of the 9 runs they lost. The 2-2. That one foul behind. Roche not giving up quite yet. Another foul tip from Roche as she is extending this at bat to get another pitch. She is trying to continue following off these attempts from Toth to retire to continue this at-bat. Toth sets the windup, the 2-2. That one fouled behind once again by Roche. She is doing an excellent job of fighting in to try and extend this at-bat. And she has fouled off a couple now in a row to the backstop and higher. Two count. One away, one on here in the top of the fifth. Toss sets the pitch. That one high will now make it a full 3-2 count and what has been a battle and a half of an at-bat from Allie Roche in the batter's box. Even if she is retired on this next pitch or in any following pitch, she had an excellent quality at-bat here. The windup, the payoff. That one's high as Roche goes from 1-2 to walking. 2 on, 1 away for Erica Massey to try to leave her stamp on this ball game.
Now batting, shortstop, number 13, Erica Massey.
And now Massey 2 on and 1 away. Looks to have a big swing of the bat here. She's looking to get something going here. And now a pinch run here for the Green Wave as Anna Seuss will be pinch running here for Kelsa Maris, as Anna Seuss in the playoffs especially has had an excellent job on the base path. Her speed along with her ability to read the base path has allowed Holy Name to get some more runs. Even in the last game with the clothesline, she was able to reach home. She has done an excellent job this season on the base path as she looks to cross home and give Holy Name their first run of the ball game. Massey is tasked with moving her up along with Roche over at first base. Toss sets, the windup, the pitch. That one popped up and fouled away. 0-1 count to begin this at-bat on Erica Massey. Erica Massey going to Ohio Dominican after this season. She has done an excellent job for Holy Name. She is looking to continue her senior season here and try to give Holy Name some runs here at a crucial time. Coming set is tough. Here comes the 0-1. That one ground ball left side. This could be 2. They're going to go with 1, but Seuss is in safe on a sliding effort as the error overhead short will keep everyone safe. Now the bases will load for Sammy Zabak with only 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, number 20.
Holy Name, they might be down, but they're not out here. As with 1 swing of the bat, this game could get that much closer. Zabak, so far, 2 strikeouts on the afternoon, but she looks to change that here. Now time being called by the Canfield coach as he's got to talk things over to this pitcher. A big call here by the Canfield coach, Holy Name, putting some pressure on the Cardinals. Once again, the winner of this game plays Alliance Marlington on Friday afternoon for a regional title. The winner goes to the state Final Four. Once again, we will also be back on tomorrow to bring graduation to you live at Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the time of the Holy Name Paddle football game on August 18th. And as well, we'll take this time to announce that we will be having a new logo being released within the next week. So stay tuned to see what our new logo for Holy Name Broadcasting will be, along with some other news revolving our fall sports coverage. The mound visit has concluded, and now Sammy Zabak has an opportunity to give Holy Name some runs back here when they need them. Down by 9. They'll take any runs they can get here. Toth sets on the mound. 1 away here. Base is juiced. The pitch. That one fouled behind by Zabak. That one will stay in the netting up there. And now it will drop behind out of play. 0-1 count to begin Zabak's third at bat. Toth looking to set here. She now sets after taking a second to pitch. That one's sent and foul, but will be caught out of play. That will still retire Zabak for out number 2. And now the task of scoring some runs falls upon Aubrey Stevens, the freshman third baseman, who so far today has a strikeout and a pop out to center field in her 2 at-bats thus far in this afternoon's ball game. Holy Name, they need a crack of the bat. They need a base hit. They need some runs to extend what has been an historic season, a historic year athletically for the Green Wave. They've gotten so far. They are not folding. They are not folding quite yet. Toth sets the pitch. That one smoked, and that one will jump for a base hit. Sue scores. That's one. Roche scores. That's two. Runners will hold up. That will be a 2-run double there for Aubrey Stevens. Holy name. They're knocking here. Now a 9-2 ball game. That is only hit number 3 of the ball game, but 2 runs score. Holy name. They're showing some signs of life here. Now Reagan Vavro is now tasked with moving up some more runners. This one now a 9-2 ball game. The pitch. That one in the strike zone. 0-1 count to begin us at bat. But that is a huge crack of the bat there from Aubrey Stevens to bring Holy Name back within 7 runs. 2 away here. 0-1 count on Vavro. Toth will set the windup, the delivery. Swinging the miss on one high. She finds herself down 0-2.
Hey, put down the water, go get this one. Come on.
Holy Name has played it too, but they're looking for more here. Vavro has the task of scoring some more runs. Here comes the 0-2 from Toth. Swing and a miss. That will strike out Vavro on the side. Toth gets a double-digit strikeouts. Middle 5 after Holy Name played it 2. A 9-2 Canfield lead is your score. You are watching OHSAA Regional Semifinal Softball on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on after the break. We are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Holy Name played it 2 in the top half of the inning, making this a 9-2 ball game. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Top of the order due up here for Canfield as Jenna Trivieri will begin the bottom of the 5th for the Green Wave with Victoria Shivan still on the mound here after relieving Reagan Vavro earlier on this game on the mound. Shivan deals. Bunt will be fouled behind to the left side. 0-1 count to begin the 4th at bat of the afternoon from Jenna Trivieri, who's been hit by a pitch, struck out, and walked in her 3 at-bats thus far. Holy Name looking to shut down the Canfield offense here and get back to the bats. They are needing 7 runs. Canfield needs 3 to end the game right here, right now. Shivan sets the windup. The 0-1. That one finds the strike zone. 0-2 count now on Trivieri. 2 nice pitches there, challenging pitches from Victoria Shivan, who quickly had Trivieri down 0-2 in the count. Shivan looks to settle. Here comes the 0-2. That one high will now make it a 1-2 count with that challenging pitch, just a little bit too high for Trivieri to offer at. Victoria Shivan this season has been a big reason why Holy Name, down the stretch of these games, have been able to stay competitive in these games. She has been able to lock down the pitching role, allowing minimal hits and allowing Holy Name's offense to have some time to buffer and get back into the zone. Here now comes the 1-2 from Shivan. That one hits off of her glove to Garlow. Garlow, the throw is not in time on an extending effort from Zabak. That one smacked perfectly off of Shivan's glove. She appears to be okay, but still, that's an unfortunate ricochet to happen.
Number 6, Gianna Panunzio.
That's one of those tough ones. It worked well for Holy Name. Actually worked against Holy Name in another game where it bounced off of someone's shoe and was able to retire someone at second base. Once again, Lady Luck not in Holy Name's side when it comes to ricochets. And now up steps Pananzino, the third baseman. 2 for 3 on the day with 2 base hits, one of them being a base hit, one being a triple. and a pop out to left field to Kelsa Mayer is the last time up. Pitch, that one ground, flecked off Scheiben's glove again. That one goes into the outfield. Coach Scheiben will now call time with 2 on here, as 2 have just smacked off of Victoria Scheiben's glove. Very unfortunate, and now Victoria Scheiben will be checked on by Coach Scheiben. Once again, we'll be back on tomorrow to bring you graduation at Serpentine Chevrolet Stadium. To stay up to date in all the games and events that we are covering, follow the Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date in all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. And obviously, I want to take this time to acknowledge all the seniors at Holy Name High School for their 4 years of dedication, especially in the athletics. We had baccalaureate mass earlier today, said by an alum 29 years ago. Father Damian Ferens graduated from Holy Name. He goes back once again today to say mass for baccalaureate in a beautiful mass. Definitely shout out to him and shout out to all the seniors as they'll finally graduate from Holy Name and move on to their future endeavors tomorrow evening. So we're definitely glad that we were asked to. I remember being told by Miss Carter a couple weeks ago if I could come into her office. I thought I was in trouble. I didn't do anything. I was scared for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Miss Carter's watching. She can laugh. I was scared. I was about to have a heart attack over there. That heart rate went way through the roof. I think we hit the 120s on my Apple Watch. But definitely a great thing. Definitely thanking her, and definitely gonna thank her for her years as principal. She has been the principal since I came to Holy Name back in the fall of 2020. So definitely a big shout out to her and congratulations on whatever new role she'll take after leaving the principal's role. And she has been a big integral part of Holy Name community. And even back in COVID, she kept Holy Name in school a lot of COVID. Nothing against any of the other schools, but she might have done the best job in all of Ohio to keep her school in. The pitch. That one, another EFIS not hitting the strike zone. Scheiben wants an explanation on the call. Still a 1-0 count to begin this at-bat now on Freedy. All of them were in the strike zone, the EFIS. She wants the call. They're not going to be called.
Sometimes the changeup is so good you pull the umpire.
Unless you're going to say it clips high. That's the only reason I could see it. Otherwise, these are perfect pitches, basically down the middle and can be teed off of. 1-0 count nonetheless here on Freedy, the pitch. That one high, make it now a 2-0 count. And now there it is once again, some of the unsung things that I talked about off your screen. Bailey Garlow working over at second base to ensure that Trivieri doesn't get too much of a lead over there and trying not to get a jump. Scheiben comes set. Here comes the windup and the 2-0. That one sent into left center field. That will drop for a base hit. Finding third, heading for home is Trivieri. That will get Canfield double digits. And the sliding effort is safe for Pananzino. And that will be a double for Freedy to score one, making this now a 10-2 Canfield lead as the score.
Now you gotta walk this kid. You gotta walk this kid. Put the kid on second.
And now Morello is up to bat here. This might be an intentional walk with the game-sealing run over at second base in Haley Freedy for the Cardinals.
Number 20, Faith Morrell.
Morello, if she puts this one into play, that might do it here. None away here in the bottom of the fifth. Holy Name, they're fighting for what has been an historic season nonetheless. Scheiben settling back in. The pitch. That one hit to the right side. That's in the outfield. One will score. Rounding third, heading for home. This might do it. Freedy will score, and that will do it. The Cardinals will walk off this game, I believe, here. Waiting to see the official call. There comes their sideline. Here comes ours. That will do it here from Nordonia High School. Your final score in this OHSAA regional semifinal game. Canfield, your winners, 12-2. Congratulations to the Cardinals as they will place Alliance Marlington on Friday afternoon for a trip to the Elite Eight. Unfortunately, the Cardinals just a better team on this occasion, but they're still one heck of a softball team. Melina Tall, shout out to her on the mound, 10 strikeouts. But nothing to take away from Holy Name softball. An historic season, their best team in 20 years. If you think this is their peak, you are mistaken. They will come back next year. The Fantastic Five as freshmen will mature that much more. They'll have that much more time to work together, and they will improve. I promise you, we'll be back here in this regional game, whether it be next year or a following year, we will be back. But that will do it here from our athletic standpoint of this 2022-2023 school year. Your final score, 12-2 in favor of Canfield. I want to thank all of you for tuning in this afternoon. And for all the games, these athletics, we have one more thing tomorrow, which will be graduation. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers at the time of the Holy Name Padua football game on August 18th. But with that will do it with our athletic coverage. I thank you. This has been a great year broadcasting all these games. Like I said, 2 years ago when I got concussed on August 2nd of 2021, I did not think that anything good would come from that. But since then, I have called many Holy Name sporting events, and it's been one of the joys of my life. I thank everyone for tuning in, all 335 of you. Once again, logo reveal coming soon. Have a good night, everyone. And, you know, I yell it for football, so I think we should end this one and try to break the mic here. And go Namers! Good night, everyone.